day 38, so you've read 13,940 verses. So we're right in the book of Job and we're asking, why do good things happen to bad people? Or is it the other way around? And throughout the book, you'll have noticed that Job talks about how miserable he is, followed by one of his useless friends telling him how bad he is. So I thought I'd pick out some of my highlights, see if you can spot them. One of the first things that Job moans about is that there's no flavour in the white of an egg, which, considering what happened to him in chapters 1 and 2, is surely the least of his problems. Oh yeah, then he does mention that his body is clothed in scabs and crawling with worms. Then his friend Bildad, who was actually a hobbit I think, helpfully points out that God killed all of his children because they were misbehaving. That's what friends are for, I suppose. Job also points out that you can't really question God because only he can make the sun stop shining or walk on the waves of the sea, and I'm pretty sure that happens a little bit later on. His friend Zophar chips in and tells Job that he can no more become wise than a donkey can give birth to a man, so he should just simmer down. And don't forget that Job's friends give him all this helpful advice while he's sat in ash having lost everything and covered in scabs. They also call him a maggot, a fat man who won't escape the misery he deserves, and they accuse him of oppressing the poor, the widow, the orphan, and that at some point he's going to have to pull the gleaming point of an arrow out of his liver. 'Cause you're there for me too, diddly-doo-doo-doo. Job also says that his wife doesn't like his stinky breath, that he's escaped by the skin of his teeth, and that he's become the companion of owls. Ooh, maybe he will become wise after all. At some points though, Job also says, I know God's going to redeem me, I know I can hope in him. And at other points, Job says, God's denied me justice, he's gnashing his teeth at me, why is he doing this? And then right towards the end, God speaks and he says, right Job, brace yourself. Then God asks him a series of impossible questions like, did you measure the earth, Job? Did you mark out the boundaries of the sea? Does the lightning report to you? Did you invent the stars? And Job's like, no. Can you make a hawk fly or the eagle soar? Or can you give the horse its strength? Come on, correct me if you can do any of this. The whole book ends with Job being outgunned by God in power, wisdom, strength and knowledge, and all Job does is choose to trust him. Job's three useless friends all get their butts kicked and Job gets given twice as much as he lost at the beginning for no apparent reason. And you never find out why bad things happen to good people, just that God's in charge. Tune in tomorrow for an ancient sing-song.